Hi, Mom.
How are you, my dear?
Horrible. Just plain horrible.
What's wrong? There's something going on that you're not telling me about. I didn't see you at church last Sunday either.
I was planning to go, but then I just didn't feel like it and slept all day.
What's bothering you lately? Still, you have to come to church. You used to be happier when you came to church. You stopped coming, but maybe it's time for you to think about it again.
I'm thinking about getting a divorce, Mom.
Divorce?
Do you remember Hannah? Hannah I went to church together with in high school? She had polio as a child, so she walked with crutches for years.
Of course I remember Hannah. You two were best friends and she came over to her house a couple times.
Yeah, we didn't see each other much after high school since she had to move to another state, but I did get to see her 3 or 4 times with my husband last year.
Oh, she's back. Did she say something about your husband? Is that why you're upset right now?
No, actually it's the opposite. I'm growing suspicious of their relationship.
The relationship between Ben and Hannah.
I find it strange and hard to understand how they're getting along so well. Hannah and I have been texting each other after running into each other last year. We became close friends again and I was really happy. But not too long ago, I was with my husband and saw him getting a phone call from her. So I asked him why she was calling, and he just said that it was because I wasn't answering her calls and she wanted to ask me if I was okay. It didn't make sense though because she never called me. We texted a lot, but she seemed busy, so we didn't get to talk that much.
Okay, that is a bit strange.
And then a few days later, I met her at Starbucks, but she left pretty quickly and I didn't get to ask her about the call. I came back home and Ben was getting ready to go out because he was going to see a friend. He didn't come back for dinner, so I was just curious where he was and called him. I could tell that he was still out, but I also heard this song by Lady Gaga in the background. I don't know why, but I had this feeling that he could have been with Hannah. So I called her too. She picked up and I could hear the same music in the background.
Oh my gosh, what does that mean?
I think they're dating or have romantic feelings for each other. When he came back, I asked him to hand me his phone because there was something I had to check, but he refused. I even begged him, but he still said no and glared at me.
Then go to Hannah and confront her.
I thought about that too, but knowing her, I know she's just going to say no and act innocent. Ben keeps telling me that it's paranoia and that I'm obsessed with him. It's impossible to have a proper conversation with him because of how he acts. I think I need physical evidence to prove that they're dating behind my back.
Okay. It seems to me that that is the case too. If you're sure that Ben is cheating on you, then I can reach out to him myself and try to get some answers for you.
No, please don't do that. Let's wait and see what they do before we take action. I don't want to make any rash decisions and make the situation worse.
If you say so.
I need to be on my guard and wait for the right timing. I can't expose them right now because they'll just run away together or call me a paranoid liar.
But if it continues and he doesn't realize his mistake, I don't think I can just wait and watch.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
I know it's a lot to take in at once.
No, don't worry about it. Hannah and I were close in high school, but I don't think I helped her out that much as her friend. I always felt bad about it, but hearing that you two are in a relationship makes me somewhat relieved.
How did you know that I liked her?
I didn't know until today. What made you think I knew?
Well, you're acting kind of weird. I expected a different response.
I'm not acting weird. How am I supposed to respond to this then?
I mean, I'm still your husband. This is not appropriate behavior as a husband, and I'm aware of that, but the way that you're acting makes me feel less guilty.
There's no reason for you to feel guilty about this. The man I love and my close friend who I also love are in love with each other and want me to get a divorce. I can't say no to that. I can't be angry at you for falling in love with one of my friends. It would be weird if I were angry.
No, that's not my point.
Are you telling me that you wanted me to get upset? Is that why you deliberately called and asked me to see you two together, when you could have handled it totally differently?
No. I wanted to tell you in person that I'm serious about my relationship with Hannah. She agreed to this idea as well. Hannah and I wanted to let you know that we would always support each other no matter what. We didn't want to leave you out and make you question us.
I know her better than you do. She's the type of person who gets what she wants and likes to show off.
Then we're good, right?
What do you mean?
Like, you're not faking it right now, are you? What you just said about how you support us and are happy for us, you mean it?
I mean it at 1000%. Congrats, you two. I had to leave because I had a dentist appointment, but we can talk more at home.
All right.
Hello?
Hi, Grace. What's the matter?
Nothing. I just decided to check in because you weren't. How come you haven't made a single call to me recently? Jeez, don't make me do this to you.
Oh, there were a lot of things that I had to take care of, so I was busy.
Funny, Ben also says he's busy with some things. Why is everyone telling me they're busy? Are you guys really busy? At least you answer when I call you. But you aren't with Ben every time I talk to you. Where is he these days?
I have no clue, Grace. I wish I knew.
Whatever. Tell him that his mother is dying to talk to him. It's been so long since I heard his voice, but he doesn't seem to care or miss me.
Got it. Mom, what do I do?
What happened? Anything new?
I'm not gonna do anything to Hannah for now.
How come?
I took some time alone to think about this carefully, and I've decided to take my revenge on her, but it has to be perfect. It can't be a half-hearted attempt. I have to plan it out and do it at the right time at the right place.
What kind of revenge are you talking about? Do you already have a plan in mind?
Her goal is to force me to get a divorce with Ben so that she can have him to herself. Well, I'm not going to make it easy for her. No way am I getting a divorce. That would be doing what she wants me to do. I can't let her have it her way.
Oh no, what is happening? Just don't do anything dangerous, okay? You're making me worry.
Mom, I'm not getting a divorce. That's what's important right now.
Okay. But are you going to live with him forever, knowing that he cheated on you with your friend? It's going to be really difficult to treat him like before.
I can't live with him forever, but for now my plan is to act like nothing happened. Or maybe it's better if I act nicer toward him and see how Hannah reacts. I'm still his legal wife and she is only his girlfriend. Seeing your boyfriend with his wife will make her pissed off for sure. I see this kind of situation in movies and TV shows all the time. I'm gonna file a divorce at the perfect time and file a lawsuit against her too.
I wish you the best of luck. I'm sorry there isn't much I can help you with. Hopefully those two fall for your trick.
I don't think I'll get caught. Ben looks really happy these days because I'm preparing every meal just for him and doing extra cleaning around the house to show him that I truly care about our marriage. He's smiling like a fool. It makes me want to puke seeing his face, but that's the plan for now. I have to say, it's working well so far. It's not that I'm having fun doing this, but I want to make them pay for what they did.
I can't say what you're doing is right, but I also want them to suffer for what they've done to you. As your mother, I will support you every step of the process. As long as you can be happy, I'll do anything for you. If revenge is what you want, then go for it.
You're the only one who understands me, Mom. Thanks to you, I feel better. I'll keep you updated as things progress. Take care of yourself and I will too.
Stay safe and let me know if anything else comes up.
Hey, there's something I want to ask.
Go ahead. Are you on break right now?
Yeah, it's lunchtime and I'm at a cafe near the office. I know we plan to go camping this weekend, but do we actually have to go?
Yeah, we are going. I know you're into camping. I want to try it with you. I went camping when I was in first grade, but that was so long ago. I barely remember anything from it, so I'd like to go and make lots of memories with you.
What are we doing after that then?
We can go to a fancy restaurant and go shopping too. We can go to that sushi restaurant that you mentioned, or maybe we can visit your cousin's place and stay overnight.
Kimberly, you know you don't have to do this.
I know. I genuinely want to spend more time with you.
I want to spend this weekend with Hannah, though. You approved our relationship, so can you just let me go this time? We can go sometime tomorrow or next week.
How many times do I have to tell you? You can see her anytime you want, but we've been planning this camping trip for some time now. You can't just say you don't want to go. You can go camping with me this Saturday and leave the day after to spend Sunday with her, but I still want to go somewhere with you.
All right then, let's go this weekend. Also, I have another question. Why did you post our wedding photo on Instagram again? Why do you need other people to see that?
I don't care if people look at it. I just wanted to post it because I was looking through old pictures and found it. I was so young and pretty back then, and I got emotional. The photo looked so nice and reminded me of my younger self. You can say I wanted to brag. Maybe I did want to show off to my friends. What's wrong with that? It's my photo.
There's nothing wrong with it, but we're getting a divorce anyway, so I was just confused why you would post those kind of pictures on social media. What's the point of bringing back all those memories when we won't be together pretty soon? You even posted a picture of us kissing each other during our honeymoon.
Oh, the one we took in front of the Eiffel Tower? You probably didn't know, but that one is one of my favorite pictures of us. Going to Paris was my dream when I was a little kid. Us being together has nothing to do with it. I just wanted to go back to Paris and decided to post it.
People might not want to see that though.
Are you talking about Hannah? I don't think she cares. It's a photo from the past. It was years ago, and I don't even remember the exact date and year that we went to take the photo. The background is gorgeous. I don't think she has a right to tell me what I can and cannot post on my Instagram page.
I agree that she shouldn't tell you what to do about your social media page. I was just trying to explain to you that she still won't be that excited to see those pictures. That's why I told her to block you on social media so that she doesn't have to see those pictures.
And?
She said something about how she would stay as friends with you after our divorce, so it doesn't make sense to block one of her closest friends on Insta.
I feel the same way. I get what she's saying. We can't deny the past though, and the present is also important. That means I want to enjoy this moment with you because you're with me right now. Of course, that can change any time. Meanwhile, you can enjoy the present with Hannah too. We'll see whatever happens in the future.
Yeah, thanks for understanding. Break time's over for me, so I should get going. I'll call you before our camping trip. I'll see you at the parking lot.
Sounds good. I can't wait. It's me. Oh, hi. I haven't heard from you in a while. Yeah, we didn't talk after that time, and I also felt bad about it. It might be late, but I wanted to apologize. No need to apologize. I already communicated my feelings and thoughts. You don't have to feel that way. You should instead spend more time with my husband. Don't waste your time on trying to apologize to me. Stop acting like you don't care. I'm getting tired of your act. What do you mean you're tired? You started it. I'm asking you to enjoy the moment. I should be the one getting tired of this situation. I don't enjoy this kind of conversation with you, so let's not talk about it from now on. I love your husband with all my heart. That's mainly why I had to put it out there that time, even though I knew it would hurt your feelings a lot. But to me, it looks like you're taking this as a joke or something. Not at all. This is not a joke by any means. Don't you remember what I said in high school? We went to church together and you were struggling to make friends. I told everyone that you're a very thoughtful and kind person. But you were busy talking about me behind my back. I just ignored it because I still liked you as my friend and I genuinely thought you were a very thoughtful person. You taught me how to be considerate of others, and now look at me. I'm very considerate and respectful of you and Ben's relationship.
So don't you dare tell me I'm treating this as a joke.
That was years ago, and a lot of things happened to me after high school, so I don't remember every single thing like you do. Anyways, Ben tells me every day that he wants a divorce. I don't get why you're suddenly posting your wedding pictures and pictures of you and him together. Are you trying to make me jealous or what? I need an explanation.
I couldn't care less about who looks at those social media posts. They're there for myself because it's my account and my page. They're not for anyone else but me. And when Ben mentioned getting a divorce, I agreed to it, but I never said we're getting a divorce right now. I'm living in the moment and going with the flow. No more, no less. Things happened and I'm fine with how they're going.
How can you celebrate the present when your husband is cheating on you? Normal people wouldn't react that way, so of course this makes me feel like you're lying to me or treating me like a joke.
Someone once told me that we should enjoy the present moment because that is all we have. Live in and for today. It's quite a famous quote. I'm going to embrace this moment, and in this moment, I'm his legal wife who lives with him under the same roof. I appreciate the memories I made with him, and I will never forget them. So I'm asking you, why are you bringing this up?
Your husband left you for me. That won't change. And that's why he said he loves me right in front of you to make it easier for you to accept the reality. You are indeed his legal wife, but that doesn't mean anything. You're basically alone and single since he doesn't have any feelings towards you.
So, you wanted to hurt my feelings and make me feel lonely on purpose. You're using Ben to do that? What did I ever do to you to make you feel this way?
You didn't do anything, and I believe our friendship can still be saved. I just happened to fall in love with him and he loved me back, that's all. To be honest, I really enjoyed the time we spent together at church. But we gradually grew apart after high school, and that's when I was able to be more objective. I started to wonder why you were so nice to me. I realized that it was pity that made you approach me on my first day at church. You just felt bad because I had to rely on crutches to walk, and some people made fun of me.
Huh?
I do remember everything we did together, and it seemed to make sense one day. You weren't a true friend, and it was disappointing. I just thought that maybe we would one day run into each other if we were lucky, and we did. I was somewhat happy to see you until I saw your husband and started to hang out with him more and more. It hit me then that it's my turn to pity you. You deserve it because I went through it when I was a teenager.
So your point is that I deserve to be pitied by the whole world, and that was your goal from the beginning.
Somewhat, but I still love Ben, and our love is not fake. I do pity you just like you pitied me before, but that's not important to me anymore since I have the love of my life next to me. I thought we were friends, and despite how you treated me back in the day, I was still gonna try to make it work and let it go.
I was nothing but a good friend to you. I never judged you or made fun of you like the other kids did. I don't understand why you keep saying that I looked down on you when I invited you to a sleepover party several times and we hung out every weekend.
That friendship was fake. You were pretending to be my friend because it was clear that no one liked me only because I looked different and had minor physical disabilities. You wanted to receive compliments from the adults at the church, so you approached me and used me as your tool.
No, what are you talking about? You're making this up. The other students at church can pitch in and tell you that I was very genuine and never thought of you that way. I know we grew apart slowly, but that was because we went to different colleges and couldn't find the time to hang out.
You could have reached out to me, though. You still hang out with your other friends, but didn't bother to spend 5 seconds to send me a "how are you" text?
Then why didn't you reach out first? Why do I have to be the one to text you first?
Whatever. Stop interrogating me. It's stressing me out. Neither of us has the time to discuss what happened in the past, and to be honest, I think you're making excuses.
Fine. Let's get back to what we were talking about in the beginning then.
What you need to do now is to face the reality and stop posting photos of you and your husband. That makes you look even more stupid.
You're the one who's stupid. You're a married man's girlfriend. Your boyfriend is married. Don't you get it? You were jealous of your own friend who was super nice to you and stole her man. You're crazy if you actually think you're some kind of winner for stealing my husband. There is this thing called karma, you know?
Yeah, I knew it. You were mad at me, even though you pretended to be supportive of us. But your husband doesn't want you anymore, so you should just quietly pack up and leave while you can. You don't want your feelings to get hurt even more.
I think you'll be the one getting hurt. You will pay for what you did to me. Don't forget that you brought this on yourself. This is your last chance to apologize and ask for forgiveness.
Shut up! I don't want to hear it, and I'm so done with you. Ben and I are going to the movies together, so you should just stop and leave us alone.
I will stop. I will see you in court. Kimberly, why aren't you answering my calls? Do you know what's up with my son? I haven't heard from him for 2 weeks now.
Grace, I don't think you can call or text me like this from now on. This will be the last time we talk to each other.
What? What's going on?
Ask your son. I don't have any answers for you at this moment.
But he keeps ignoring me. I need to know what's going on. Did something bad happen to him?
No, actually, he's having the best time of his life. He looks very happy these days.
Well, let me talk to him. He doesn't answer my calls, but he must be with you, so put him on the phone for me.
Like I said, that's not possible. I think you need to hear it from him in person, and I don't want you to text and call me like this whenever you can't get a hold of him. I need to head out now.
You can't just say that and end the conversation.
You must have lost your mind. When are you gonna stop this crap?
Oh, you're seriously telling me that I lost my mind? Think about what you did. You left me no choice but to literally pay those people to stalk you.
You're spending your money, time, and energy on it. How could you sue me again this year? You did win, but I just had to pay a small fee. It didn't affect me one bit. So why are you doing this again? It won't change anything this time either.
$30,000 isn't a big deal to you, huh? Well, it looks like you'll have to pay that $30,000 every year until you break up with him then. I'm excited to see how far you're willing to go with this. I'm not going to stop until I get what I want, so let's see who wins this time.
Come on! This is not going to make me dump him, not a chance. I'm not scared of you or your schemes. I only brought it up because I wanted to remind you again that this is pointless and you're wasting your time. There's no reason for you to act like this. You need to move on and focus on yourself. Your time is too precious to waste it on a man who left you for another woman. Let's be respectful of each other's time and life. I don't want to spend the next years arguing with you like this. It won't benefit you in any way. Filing a lawsuit against me doesn't make you the winner. You're holding yourself down because you're jealous of your friend who's doing so much better than you are.
I could have beat you up back then, but I changed my mind because I thought this would be way more rewarding for me. To say the truth, I don't care about the money or whether I win the lawsuit or not. And I can see that you're not affected by it at this moment. But keep in mind that this is just the beginning. It's going to happen every single year for the rest of your life. And it'll start to get on your nerves very soon because there's something else coming your way.
So you're not willing to stop it? Okay, fine, but I'm not gonna keep silent either. I'm gonna report you to the police for constantly threatening me like this via text messages.
Go ahead, report me to the cops. I also have several voice recordings of you trying to convince Ben to get a divorce with me. FYI, I received them from him a long time ago. You sound really desperate in those recordings, which only proves that you were trying very hard to get him to fall in love with you. You were the one to make the first move and I have proof. Besides, you didn't feel guilty about your actions, so there are hundreds of pictures of you and Ben doing inappropriate things in public.
I'm gonna tell Ben that you're making threats and saying awful things to me.
I don't know what he'll say to me about these text messages, but is that really important? You need to know that I have the upper hand and no one is on your side except maybe your boyfriend. You know how cheating is viewed in our society, right? You don't have that many options. You better pay that fee and stay low so that no one finds out about what you did. If you're broke, then sell everything you own to pay it. I'm more than willing to take your house, car, etc.
Ugh! You're crazy! I regret having this conversation with you!
cut it out already. You've had enough. Hannah is forced to sell her property because of you.
I know, I'm totally aware. I keep filing a lawsuit against her and I win every time. Harassment is not something you can ignore. I wonder how much she's paid me over the past few years. It must be a lot.
She might have to live on the streets or stay at her parents' place if this continues. She used to be your friend. It's ethically and morally unacceptable to torture her like that. Are you sure you want this? Do you really want to see your friend become homeless and poor that badly?
Why are you acting innocent all of a sudden? Your actions along with Hannah's made me do this. It surprises me that you're still with her even after all these years. It's very impressive. But I'm feeling really good about it and I don't plan to stop. I'm gonna do everything in my power to destroy you two, so don't you dare preach at me about what's right and what's wrong.
But you've already done enough. Hannah doesn't have anything and she's basically homeless at this point. She even paid you by giving away her own house to you last year. Isn't that enough?
Nope, this is not enough, not even close. I told you this is just the beginning. Why would this be enough for me? What makes you think I'd be satisfied already? I'm gonna make sure that she loses everything she has.
Oh, Kimberly.
Also, I don't want to receive any texts or calls from you from now on. I'm thinking of getting a divorce finally, and I should get started on it ASAP.
Really? So do you want to get a divorce? Then why did you spend those 3 years trying to make me and Hannah break up?
You know the answer yourself. Stop making me repeat myself. She needs to pay for what she has done. I'm not going to let her get away with it that easily. And that's why I forced myself to stay by your side, even though I literally felt like puking all over your face every time I had to see you in my house. You thought you'd get a divorce right away and just say goodbye to each other? I wouldn't make it that easy for you or for her. You have no right to tell me what to do. You're as crazy as she is. You guys are meant to be. Both of you are disgusting and awful to look at. You deserve each other. I thought I knew my friend Hannah well enough to trust her, but I didn't. However, thanks to her, I was able to realize what a horrible man I was married to and saved myself. Without her and her efforts to seduce you, I wouldn't have known that you were this kind of person. That's so awful to think about. This experience made me a wiser person, and I finally know who I can trust and who I can't. While I regret marrying you and calling you my husband, there are many opportunities to get revenge on the people who hurt me. It's about to get worse for Hannah, so tell her to prepare for the worst. I'm blocking you.
No, Hannah. Oh, I meant Kimberly. Kimberly, hear me out one last time. Don't block me.
Oh, so did you hear the news? What news? The news about that girl, Hannah. My friend at church told me yesterday that Hannah was kicked out from her church because of these Facebook posts. There were several posts about how she was dating Ben even though she knew he was a married man. It included details like how she made the first move and whatnot. Did you do that? No way, I would never do that. I thought about it but then forgot because of other stuff that I had to do. Some of my friends know what happened between me and Ben and that Hannah was involved in our marriage. My friends all go to church and they must have posted it on social media for the other church people to see. That's just my guess, but I think it's also possible that they gathered more of their own church friends to spread the posts. Well, I'm glad that there are good people you can trust and depend on. They're on your side and helping you in these difficult times. You don't know how much that makes me relieved to know that you still have people rooting for you. They really helped me a lot with everything. I'm so lucky to have them as my friends. Hannah deserved it. I heard that those posts spread all over the state and she can't go to any other church in the area because basically everyone knows her name now. She'll have to stay home or relocate. She had to delete her account on all social media because of the hate comments. Who knows? Hopefully she realizes her mistakes and can own up to it. But it's fine if she doesn't. I filed the divorce against Ben a few days ago, so that should be taken care of pretty soon too. After that, I am a free woman. All right, that's good to hear.
By the way, people at his workplace also saw similar posts that one of my friends posted. It already spread everywhere, and his coworkers must have brought it up to the manager or boss. I heard that he's getting fired because many people refused to work with him after finding out about his affair.
Wow, both of them paid for what they did.
Ben is unemployed and Hannah is homeless. After our divorce is officially approved, I won't have to see their faces forever. I'll forget about them and live my life. It's a fresh start for me.
Yes, let's erase them from our memories. They won't be able to live the way they used to. Even if they're still madly in love with each other, things won't be the same for them. There might be tension between them since both of them are broke and don't have a place to live.
It's all thanks to your prayer that it worked out so well in the end. I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you so much.
I'm going to continue praying. I want you to meet a kind-hearted man who you can rely on. That's your next step to a fresh start.
Oh, Mom, stop it.
I'll see you this afternoon.
Perfect. I ended up getting a divorce with my husband, and all of his property was given to me. It was clear that he was the one at fault and had to take responsibility by losing his property to me. My now ex-husband is now homeless, just like Hannah. Apparently their love was not that special as I'd imagined, because I heard that they often had arguments and things would escalate very quickly. At one point they had a physical fight where he slapped her and they broke up, swearing to never see each other again. Since he lost his job, he's currently staying at his parents' house and is struggling to find a new job. My revenge that had taken several years to accomplish is finally complete. I love myself and I value my own happiness and well-being. That's all that matters. I hope my story and experience can set an example for people who are going through the same situation as me. If your spouse is cheating on you, don't be discouraged and find ways to make them pay. Keep in mind that none of it is your fault and don't be so hard on yourself. I hope this advice helps. Thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed it and stay tuned for more.